Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So sorry it's been a while since I've been here. Got a few things going on around the house. I've been doing physical therapy and stuff, so kind of behind on this picture that I was working on, so we're going to try to at least get some of it done. I'm going to use some distress ink, and we're going to do a little more work on this greenery and the flowers, and hopefully I can get it, if I do it with distress ink, get it done. So I'm going to start off with some vintage photo. Rory's got a little bit of brown, and then she's got black markings on her back, and this to me looks like her leg here because she's walking, so I'll kind of give that a little shadow. So I'm just going to take some of the vintage photo here and put it on this little applicator, and we're going to kind of draw a line around her head here, just lightly, and I'm using this very lightly, not putting much pressure down at all. And we're just going to go around and give her this soft brown color. Okay. We've got an ear here, so we want to go down the ear and give that a little shadowing and bring that color up. And like I said, this looks to be like a leg, so we're going to darken that there and then just bring that color up. Bring it over onto the leg here a little bit and down. Okay, then her ear comes here, and we're going to have a little bit of her face that comes down, so we're going to kind of darken this a little bit. Okay, then we're going to do her paws. She's got very light paws. And then up here, go. And we can bring this down on her cheeks too, very lightly. Up her ear. Okay. And we're going to take a little bit of a darker color and just bring a line down here. Just kind of putting that in. And that'll be her back striping, starting on that line. There we go. Put a little more of this in the M up here. All right. We have a little wild honey here. She's kind of got gold around her nose, so I'm just going to put some of this right in here. A little bit around her face here. I'll put a little up here around her ear. And this ear. Okay. We'll just get a little of a bit of Rusty Hinge, which has got just a tiny bit more orange in it for right there. Okay. Now we're going to take a Tombow marker here. Drop the cap. Oh well. The Tombow marker. And we're going to take it. It's a 192, and I'm just going to color up one side of these blades of grass. And we're going to start at the top up here and bring it down. Try to stay in the blade of grass here. And this one. There we go. And yeah, kept somewhere on the floor. I'll have to get that later. And then we're going to bring in this one, 192. What was that? 1192. They were both 192. Okay, maybe that wasn't the one I was going to use. But I could always go in a little darker. What's this one? Is this the one we used at the beginning? I don't know. It's a little darker, so we're going to just put some of that in there too. Just here and there. Did I tell you the number? It's 228. Okay. That one has a lid. We're going to get out a black pencil, if I can find the black pencil, because her lines are actually black back here. And she is a tabby, but she has got ticking is what they call it, and she's got spots, not real stripes. So this will be interesting. We're going to get a bunch of little dots going up here. Make it kind of wider. And then just run the side of the pencil up to give it some darkness. Okay, then when we bring our striping down, we're going to kind of do the same thing as she's got these dots that come down. So we'll just use these little lines that we have here and make some bigger. Okay, so we'll be doing that all the way across. This leg is going to have a little darker area here. It's either her front leg that's coming down or her back leg. I'm not exactly sure, but it needs a little shadowing in here. Okay, and her legs do have a bit of striping that come across, but again, it's ticked. Okay, so her feet. She's barely got much of a stripe here. And it's kind of a wide stripe, but it's not all the way across. So I'm going to go down here by her cheek and then just darken that area, kind of fluff it out. And then she has one that comes down from there. And then probably just specks itself across, and then she just has one more on this leg. She does have a beautiful necklace on her underside. She's got two black marks that come down to point, which is really pretty. No markings down at her paws. Her paws are just plain soft white with just a little bit of the black in between the toes. The bottom of her feet are black, but that's it. And we're not going to really see anything on this one, so that one has to be light. And like I said, everything on the back is polka dotted. Sometimes I wonder. Her tummy is all polka dotted too. It's really cool when you see her in the sunlight. She has this sheen to her fur because of the ticking. She almost looks like she's glowing. So we're just going to go down like that. Now on her face, we can get these markings just a little darker here, and this one here coming down a little further. We've got our little marking that comes out, and it kind of goes up here. And the one on the other side does too. And then she's, like I said, kind of beige all the way around here with a little bit of a brown or a dark line that comes up a little bit here. And one on the other side. Just a light one. Okay. She does have white that goes around the eyes, and I'll use a marker for that. And then the tan that goes up onto the ears. So everything else is tan and then sparkled with the ticking marks. Which isn't quite white, it's more like a champagne color that comes down. So we'll just get these little polka dots in here. There we go. Okay, and on her leg that comes down, we'll just add in, see if that's hunched. They would go this way, I think. Then I'll put a stripe in there. She doesn't have any down there, so I can't do that. And we'll kind of give these little spots too. Okay. Then I'm going to get out a couple more ink colors. All right. I've got one ink that I think might work. If I do it very lightly. It's called Tea Dye, and I'm using a new pad. to put that around. Ears up here. Here we go. Up across her back up here. Loud car or something going around out there. Okay, that'll give her a soft enough color. And then we're going to add in some green down here. So I'm going to get a couple of sticky notes. Just going to mark it down across these flowers. And then up. Not all the way to the top, because we're not going to go all the way up to the top, but we'll get some of this marked off. I want the green to come up to about here. And then we'll change to a different color, like blue or something. So we are stocking something. So she's in the garden. Not that my kitty would go in the garden, because she's an indoor kitty. She stays indoor all the time. We just do not live in an area that is conducive to kitty cats going outside. We have eagles and, well, coyotes, blah, blah. Things that would not be good for kitty cats. Okay, so we're going to start off with some peeled paint, which is a light green. It'll get into these also. Don't worry about that. It's all going to have a little bit of color to it. So we're going to start here in the corner. The only thing we don't want to do is get into the kitty cat. Okay. Just kind of bring that up. Make sure our corner here gets a lot of ink, just because it always looks nice. How far did we go up here? Then we're going to throw a little of whatever this is, Rustic Wilderness. It's even a darker green. I'm going to get that in the corners. And it's okay if it's splotchy. Kind of going after the splotchy look. Okay, now I gotta grab some blue, which I have like a billion of over here. So I was trying to find the green. We can do some stormy sky and some light blue, which is at the bottom of that. There we go, whatever you are. Salty ocean. Those two colors. We'll take this one off and put on a new one. Drop everything all over the place. We'll start off with the lighter color. And we're going to try to keep it inside the flowers up here. Blend it right into the green. Got a little cloud here. Maybe we'll make a cloud up here. And we'll use the darker blue here, chipped sapphire. And we'll put you right there. Put a little cloud there. Maybe turn it over. Make sure I don't have too much ink on it, and put a little cloud over here. Can't pick up a darn thing here. Okay. I have to kind of make a bottom to that one. There we go. Okay. Lids back on their perspective little ink blobs. Take this off. Okay. Up here we have a little of that Posca in a cream color. And we're just going to kind of on the outside here. Draw in her little line. Okay, we're going to add a little in here too. Okay, her ears up here. Okay, now the flowers that we have here, I have 2 pink pens out, I believe. At least I should. It's been a while. I know I have this one. I should have a lighter one. Boom, 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 boom. Don't see one. Oh, here it is. Pretty sure that's pink. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put it on this one first, on all the little flowers that are out and about. This is 800. So we're just going to go in here and put it in. And all of these little guys. Thinking I could probably do the whole thing in, no, I don't know, we'll figure out a color on there. If I did it all in pink, I wouldn't have to do all the little teeny tiny flowers. Anyway, so think of that. We're going to do all those flowers. I'm also going to do, because I think she could probably use some of this. I don't know how much of this would come out of these flowers, but some of that is pencil, some of it's ink. But I would like her to have some pink up there, so we're just going to add some pink in here in these flowers. Oops, that's the darker color. They're both going down, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sorry if my head's getting in the way. I'm going to put the light ones in first. This one will be a little lighter there. There we go. Maybe I'll put one down here. I'll have to draw that in. Okay, what do we got? We got a little circle, and then a kind of a thingy, and some petals. Bigger petal there, okay. We'll do the same thing over here. Petal, petal, come on. Pen doesn't work terribly good here, but that's okay. Just gonna add the flower color in there. Okay. Now we need a board. Doesn't matter what board. I don't think I see anything else. This will work. I'm going to scribble some of the darker color on here. And we're going to use the blender. And just pick up some of that and go in the flowers. There we go. I need to get a little green right in there. Let's see. Just try not to get it on her paws. Give me these. Okay. And the green one. Boom. There we go. Now we got to get some of that pink up here into these guys. And we'll do it all on these little ones too. Do a tiny bit in her ears here. Tiny bit in her nose. Okay. Your blending stick, you're not going to help me out. Well, I'd like a, thought I had it out here. Yeah, beige. And we're just going to kind of darken this area here. This is Holbein, by the way. A little darker in there, so I need we're going to use a little bister right here. Bister's really close to the vintage photo. do these paws a little bit better. Okay, now we need to add in some lines at the top. Then we're going to bring in a little white. If I can find the white one. There we go. Just trying to get a piece of paper so I can make sure it works. She's got some long whiskers here on her face, so we'll bring up some long lines. I don't know if you saw that one. Let's try it again. Nope, there we go. And then her whiskers aren't black. They're mostly white. Okay, we'll finish that after I get the border done. I gotta figure out how to do the border. And I have to do those leaves up here, so they're just bringing in the same colors as we did in the grass. 1, 2, 2, 8. And we'll bring a dark piece down. Get the lighter color. And then the lightest color, wherever it went, it's a green-gray. Don't think it's that one. I may have put it away for all I know. They look okay. And let's see. I'm going to go over these a little bit more with the white Holbein. Okay, let's see. What color is this? Don't think that's on the page. Let's try this one. This one's kind of her fur color, so I'm just going to take this, bring it down over all those. Then we'll color the rest of them pink. Do that first. Okay, that was 990. And we'll go in. If the pink won't work with the marker, I've got the rose pink from the Holbeins, and we can see if that'll go over those pretty nicely. It has more wax in it, so it'll work. So I'll just use those to go around. We can use that to go in these two. Just pretend that's a flower. I'll have to go over it with the ink. Anyway, that's how that's going to be done. I'm going to sit here and do that right now. I am going to darken a little bit of these ear pieces that are up here. Make sure we get enough pink in there. Okay, where's my black pen? How big are you? You're a little too big. Have another one in there. You'll work. And then I'll put a little dot in all these. Might do it with a different pen though. I've got the one with the bump on it, the glaze pen, and you can just go in there and dot it down. And you'll get those nice little black dots. So that'll work. Okay, can I think of anything else? I'm going to leave the outside alone. And I might just touch up these little feet a little bit more. And if there's any green showing down there, just fill it in with a green pencil. This is Holbein moss green that I'm using. Just to lightly put in some green where we have white. Maybe darken these that are underneath her fur too. You know me, I put it someplace, I gotta put it everywhere. I don't know if you can see that up there. Okay, well that'll be it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the border, and then I'll take a picture at the end and show you what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry it took so long to get back to. I hope you all had a great time. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Take care everyone. Bye now.